It's the NFL on EA Sports, where division rivals will clash in the NFC North. It's the Bears and the Vikings, and it's coming up next on Madden NFL 22.
A very warm day outside by Minnesota standards, but then again, it is still summer. Either way, the AC is working just fine at U.S. Bank Stadium in the Twin Cities. The scene a short time ago, this crowd decked out in purple, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. We're ready for football, folks, as the Vikings get set to do battle with the Chicago Bears. Hi again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, you look at this Vikings ball club. They've been buoyed by getting 2 home games right at the start, and they come off a good victory in Week 1.
And last week's win was indicative of how good this team can be. It was a complete performance.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Bears, they too were winners last time out, so something's got to give here.
And I love it when both teams come in off of wins. Great mindsets, and it usually leads to a really well-played game.
Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike to 59. Here it comes.
Throwing on first down. Bean. And his first pass here is going to fall.
It's game situation. Let's go.
94 is the mark. 94 is the mark.
All day.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. Oh, a leap, and he will make the catch. A big play there for Minnesota. Quite a show of arm strength right there. That was in the air for a long time, and it was on target, too.
And we knew that they'd try to attack the secondary, but I'm not sure that we thought they'd do it right on the first drive of the game. But here they saw an opportunity, seized it, and it's a big play right off the bat.
Yeah, and that throw traveling an even 64 yards in the air. Exactly 50 yards on that last play as they just go from 125 to the other for 1st and 10. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But a Viking was able to corral this one, and Minnesota will keep possession.
Go home, boy.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Back to throw. Bean over the middle here to Brown. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Looking to throw. Bean. This goes out wide from Madison. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. They get 13, but it's not nearly enough. And it'll be 4th down.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already into field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose. And Gay knocks this one through. And the Vikings have a 3-0 lead. Had just the one big play on the drive, but that was enough to put them in field goal range.
Yeah, one big play of what they hope will be many others throughout the game. Every team has a different target for the number of plays like that, those explosives that we talk about. That allowed him to put points on the board on that drive. Let's see how the rest of the game goes.
And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. They'll be led out by a first-round pick back in 2021 from Ohio State. It's Justin Fields.
And he was terrific in the opener, threw 3 touchdown passes, and make no mistake about it, he was eager to get right back out and do it again. So I think we'll see him try to test his secondary quite a bit as this game goes on.
Fields on first down. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander.
That's a pick. Going the other way.
What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
94 is the mic. 94 is the mic.
On first and 10, Bean. Got a man, it's Brown. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Check, 59, 59. Right here, right here.
On second down, Greenfield. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
We got
First carry for the Boise State Bronco, Alexander Madison. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have had to settle for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdown hopes alive. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. They'll run with Madison, fighting him off. And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 18 carries, 73 yards.
As a good start to the season, they got the win, and they were able to establish a good running game. Nothing that just blew people away, but a nice solid base to get things started, and they expect that to get tuned up and get better as the season moves on.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Madison. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. 2nd and goal from the 1. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. DK Metcalf, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. So this drive spans 7 plays. And it all culminates in a touchdown for Minnesota. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Here comes Justin Fields and the rest of the Bears offense. And he'll need to find a way to shrug off the opening drive, if you can even call it a drive. 1 play and an interception, so he's got to forget that.
I know that in today's football, we have a good number of coaches who don't look at time of possession the way that the old school guys did. But there's still a place for it. And I think that on this drive, after having thrown that interception, they're going to want to eat up a little bit more clock and run some offense and give their defense a little bit of a break. I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic abandon the playbook and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
Come on, baby, let's go. Get excited. Let's go. Let's go.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 47. A give to Montgomery out of the gun. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Fields. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. Well, a nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. That's complete right side to Kmet, and he will have the Bears' first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
And running with power here. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal. They try again with Montgomery. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. From the gun, here's Fields. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. David Montgomery, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bears have cut it to within a score. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and the lead is down to a field goal.
Let's get it popping. Let's get it popping.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Taking it about the 1. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Vikings head out to take over once again. Now, early on, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. Touchdown, Vikings!
Touchdown.
Herb Smith Jr., 77 yards. And the Vikings get the quick strike touchdown. I tell you, for a defender, that's got to be a scary sight, seeing a big man like this with a head of steam behind him as he makes that catch and then turns upfield. Extra point by Gay is up and good, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20. After one, 17-7 is our score. The Bears with the football. We get set to begin quarter number 2. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. On 2nd and 7, Fields. And a high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
A gain of 6 there on first.
Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-bodied tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want them to catch the football first.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Here's Aaron Sipos out now to punt on 4th down.
It's a 45-yard punt, just a 1-yard return. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. They have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Well, the great coach has said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush won, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
On 2nd down, this is Madison. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
And force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away.
Call that a 45-yard punt, just 2 yards there on the return. And the Bears take over. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
From the 36, Fields. Looking downfield for Godwin. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd down, Fields.
And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup.
And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
Well, the Jets sweep. This is Godwin. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
The Bears on third down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Oh, he's going to go for it all. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. Out comes this field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field. And he's been good. 2 first-half touchdown passes, no interceptions so far.
Does a lot for your confidence, does a great deal for your team, gives them a lead, and they're feeling really good about how they're playing. I think he expects to throw at least another one.
I was going to say, now he wants the first-half hat trick, doesn't he?
Oh, without a doubt. Go ahead and fling him on the field, folks. He wants that type of celebration.
41 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
On first down, Bean. It's complete to Brown, right side.
Yeah, baby! Yeah, baby!
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now a give to Madison. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there. I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
Two first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. On the handoff, it's Madison. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Looking sideline, incomplete. And now following the incomplete pass, we'll get a timeout here for an injured player. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Back to throw. Bean. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And he will have a Vikings first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Looking to throw. Bean. There goes a deep ball. End zone. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
Well, their first 2 drives yielded touchdowns, so there's no reason for them to feel like they have to pull back on the reins. They pushed it downfield, looking for another one right there. Didn't get it, but we know they're going to continue to be bold.
Running from the shotgun with Madison. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
That's where you belong.
Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Already a pair of 3rd down conversions for them on this drive, but right now they need 5 yards on this 3rd down try. Back to throw. Bean. And that is incomplete. So out comes the field goal team now for the second time here today. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. Gay's kick is good. And that will open the lead up now to 20-7. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
Taking it about the 1. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
Tyreek Hill making his way back out towards the huddle. With them losing here in the second quarter and his limited productivity so far, you'd have to think they're going to try to look to him a little bit more, right?
I would guess you would start to see maybe some quick screens, some hitches, anything to get the ball in his hands quickly and let him try and do some damage after the catch. Or maybe just flip some formations and keep him isolated where it's more of a one-on-one route and get the ball to him.
I say just 4 verts, right?
Hey, why not? 4 verts, one of the best routes in football. Hard to cover each guy all the way along the route.
So far, just 1 catch for him. On 2nd and 9,
Fields. Now this is taken in by Darnell Mooney.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season.
Fields on 3rd down. And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Now Fields.
They complete it to Hill.
7 yards the pick up there.
The Bears moving hastily in the hurry-up offense. Looking downfield for Godwin. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
You gotta be kidding me.
So a costly penalty yardage-wise as that'll move the football down to the spot of the foul.
And what the officials are looking for in these situations, whether you're playing the man or the ball. And if you're playing the man, you get a lot less leeway in terms of what's going to happen at the end of the play. But if you're looking for the football, it's less likely to draw the flag.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Just looking at it from a defensive perspective, when you break the huddle in the red zone, tight end is one of the guys you've got to key on because quarterbacks want the ball in their hands fast in this position, and they want to get it to someone. And in this case, he had the play. They just didn't complete it.
And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. To the air again, Fields.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
On is Santos for the Bears field goal.
From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. Santos' kick is up and through, and that cuts into the deficit. It's now 20-10.
So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Throwing on 1st down. Bean. And his throw is incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
I'm coming after you. 58.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Fights through him. Over the middle, that's caught by Metcalf. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. On 3rd and 2, Bean. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. On 1st and 10, here's Fields. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. On 2nd and 10, Fields over the middle, and that's caught by Kmet. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30.
Come on now.
Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. He made his first, this from 47 yards out. And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. And that will tighten this one up a bit. Now a one-score game at 20-13.
So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. Taken in at the 3. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
So time perhaps for one final kneel down before they take this lead to the locker room. All that remains is to snap this once, and that'll do it for the first half of play. So we've reached halftime here in Minnesota with the Vikings on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, we'll get you back to you and Charles in a bit, but first it's time for a trip around the NFL following an eventful opening weekend. Let's see what's happening in Week 2. We'll begin with a good one in the NFC South. Carolina paying a visit.
You want the third quarter already? No problem. Let's do it.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Bears offense set to go to begin the third quarter. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Or paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half, so make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps, but above all, play your game.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. A give. This is Montgomery. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. Over the middle, he finds Godwin complete. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. First down. Here's the run with Montgomery. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. From just shy of midfield, Fields. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 46.
Meanwhile, Fields' throw complete here to Kmet.
And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. On 2nd down, Montgomery. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. But I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
First down, they run again. Here's Montgomery. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Back to throw. Fields. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet.
Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
Here's Fields.
He's going to take a shot for the end zone.
And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete.
Santos' kick is up and through, and that'll bring him back within 4. So that's 3 field goals for him now, but heck, he's not even halfway to his career best of 7.
Seems like the 7 field goal games are the kind of games I always get assigned to in my other job. Let's hope for this offense's sake they can start cashing in on a few of these drives.
Taken at the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. On 1st and 10, Bean got his man complete over the middle. That's Smith. His 2nd catch, this one not quite as dynamic as his first, and it's 2nd down. Off the play fake, Bean.
Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson.
And he'll be corralled right around the 34. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Mike 5'9", Mike 5'9".
They'll try the left side. Greenfield. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Looking to throw. Bean. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down.
We got 4.
Back to throw. Bean.
This goes out wide from Madison.
And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
Oh, going for Jefferson downfield.
And incomplete on the deep ball. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
And he will have a Vikings 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Looking to throw. Bean. And this one caught by Max Williams. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Back to throw. Bean looking for the end zone. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota.
DK Metcalf.
His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead.
And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How's the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
Let's go! Let's go!
Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's Bears football, but they trail on the scoreboard as we get set to bring you the fourth quarter.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Fields on first down. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. Fields throwing again. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
Throwing on third down, Fields.
Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down.
On first down, Fields. Open man is Kmet, the tight end.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so.
Now it's Fields. And that one almost intercepted. But it's incomplete. He had space in front of him if he had held on. But instead it's third down.
They'll run it. Here's Montgomery.
54 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw.
Yeah, he's got Mooney. In the end zone, touchdown, Chicago. Darnell Mooney
there to make the grab.
And the Bears have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth.
Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. They'll try and throw for it. And this is caught. They got it. And that could be an important 2 points that gets him back within a field goal. Well, I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. So after that hot start, the numbers here show the decline. What has the defense done adjustment-wise?
Sometimes when you have a running back who's gotten off to a hot start, you've got to catch him before he really gets going. So you change what you do across the defensive front. Instead of the linebackers being back a few yards, you bring them up closer. It's what we call mugging the line of scrimmage, taking away a lot of blocking angles and gaps and maybe stopping him before he can get going.
Mugging the line of scrimmage, okay.
Yeah, in this case.
Shreds him with a stiff arm. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Let's go.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The Vikings on third down. They're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Looking to throw. Bean.
This one brought in by Jefferson.
And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Here's J.K. Scott now as he's on to punt for Minnesota. And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
The Chicago offense set to get started. And you sense the tide turning. They scored, then their defense forced the punt, and now a chance to ultimately take the lead here late.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. To Montgomery to begin the drive. And he'll get this up to about the 40.
5 yards remain on 2nd down. Fields now to throw. And this, incomplete. He tried to check it down to his running back and nearly had the ball picked. Fields.
And he fires one, but incomplete. Here comes the Bears punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And now out comes Minnesota.
Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
Going to begin the drive here with Madison. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Here's 2nd and 9.
Off play action. Bean. Catch is made by Metcalf. And he finally goes out of bounds across the opposite 40. A big play there for Minnesota.
Pretty good timing. He waited just enough for that post play to develop and laid it right in there.
And you know what a lot of teams do when they decide to throw a post route? Because it's a little bit longer developing play, they max protect. Bring everyone in, keep the tight end in, an extra back to make sure the quarterback has time to deliver the football.
58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Got an open man finding Jefferson.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
That's it, baby. We got work. Check 59, Mike. 59.
Here's Madison running on 1st down. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Going to run with Madison again. Pushes past him. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over. Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key third down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key third down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go. He needed 9, he got 8. And that's going to leave him with a 4th and 1 on their side of the field. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. And Gay knocks this one through. And that will add 3 more to their lead. It pushes it up to 6. So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now, because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. So now Fields and the Bears down by 6, just under 2 minutes to go. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on first down. He'll look to throw. Able to find Gallup. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Fields going to hurry his guys to the line. Fields throw on target to Godwin here. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. He's going to let it fly. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Chicago. Chris Godwin, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bears are an extra point away from taking the lead in this game.
We all knew the situation. We're in the 4th quarter. Who's going to step up and make the big play? Well, we just saw it, didn't we? Took their shot, downfield, got it, and now they're in a great position to take the lead.
Santos now to add the PAT. And with that, his guys take the lead here by a point. So a 75-yard scoring drive on just 3 plays. And it culminates in a touchdown for Chicago. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. So now it's the Vikings' turn, trailing by a point. 1:12 to go. They've surrendered a double-digit lead, but can rescue themselves late as they come up on first down. They'll look to throw. Fighting to stay upright. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. And that's complete to Brown. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. And this is caught. It's Brown. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And the Bears have just about sewn up this football game. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
Right there.
The win for the Bears just around the corner. They go down to a knee. The Vikings going to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. And they'll indeed take a knee.
Get me! Let's go! Let's go! Here we go! Here we go! Here we go!
So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And it took a big fourth quarter to do it, but they were able to get the job done, and that's the bottom line.
No doubt about it. And let's face it, they had to be more than nervous in the fourth quarter. But a lot of that was their own doing. I think you observed during the game, their energy level just didn't seem to be there. But in the fourth quarter, somehow they dug deep and found that extra bit, right, that reserve tank. They hauled it out. Offense scored some points. Defense held them. And lo and behold, they walk away with a win. Maybe expend a little more energy than they expected to, but they'll take it.
So for the Bears, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And another road date awaits them next week as their opponents will be the Los Angeles Chargers. Meanwhile, for Minnesota, they'll fall to 1-1. And they will be at home next week to take on the New York Giants.